Hi everybody and welcome to another episode in Elite Dangerous Horizons, where we've managed to find the metal alloys and we're now going to go off to the engineers. So we're docked at the station. I'm going to press number 4. We're going to view engineers and we're going to go for the frame shift drives, engines and thrusters. So we're going to go to Felicity and we're going to view where she is on the galaxy map, and you can see the metal alloys that we need to donate is 1. Okay, to either open her or unlock her. I mean, she's unlocked there at the moment, but that's what we need to do before we find out what else that we're going to be doing. So the home system of her is 390 light years away, so we're going to be running empty. Okay, so you can see that you get this kind of like purple icon here, which is the engineer icon. So the first thing that we're going to do is going to plot the route, okay, and then we're going to have a look inside the system. Okay, so we can see that we've got a station here, and we can see that the engineer is on this planet here, okay, which is DCAT 6A, and so we want to really dock before we go there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 episodes. We're going to do a trip and then we're going to go to the actual engineer. So it's up to you whether you watch this one or not, because we're just going to be flying there. We're going to be listening to radio Sidewinder, and again, as normal, we'll always put a link in when we're listening to the music. If we forget to put a link in, just do give me a shout out, and we'll do that. And so we're going to plot the course to that station there. Okay, and this is also an outfitting and a shipyard, so that's going to be very, very good there. So we're now going to exit that. We're going to exit out there, and basically we're just going to have a look, see how many jumps we've got. We've got 23 jumps. We're going to go and launch. Okay, so here we go, coming out there. I'm going to put it down onto 0, so we're not moving, because what I want to do is I want to face the station. If I can get it facing up there. Okay, and we want to back a bit. Then I want to stop. And then what I want to do is I want to take a picture, which I believe is it's either F12 or F11, might be one of those, but we're going to go to print screen. So that's saved it there, except I didn't want it saved there. Very shaky for me at the moment. Just stop. Okay, so just going to get a decent picture of it. Okay, I think that might be doing. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be facing up. And it's just like exiting a station. Landing gear down. want to line up with the area that you're going to be going from. I think that's going to be a little bit difficult for us to do. Okay, so our target destination is
all clear. Be careful out there, Commander.
Is obscured at the moment, so we're going to lock on to Obsidian.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, because that's near. Okay, align with escape velocity sector. Just start there.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Right, so we're out of the planet there. We're now going to go to our jump. Reset the filters. So you want stars and systems. That's all we want at the moment. We want stations. Okay, and then we are going to
Frameshift drive charging.
do that. Okay, so we have got 23 jumps. I'm going to switch to the other screen, and we're going to put on
Ready to engage.
radio sidewinder. Now don't forget, if you've got your Stellar scanner on you, make sure every time you jump, yeah, you scan the system, because if you're running empty, like what I am, and you don't scan, you ain't going to earn no money.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, but this will earn you money.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Now the maximum range we can jump at the moment, I believe, is 20 light years. Not too sure.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, I don't think the radio's playing. We're gonna
Fuel scooping.
have a look at that in a minute.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There we go, there's the radio on for us. So it doesn't make the journey so boring. Now what we can do with the way that we've got the Python set up
Fuel scoop disengaged.
is that we can technically jump
Frameshift drive charging.
10 jumps before we have to refuel. Okay, so I can do a clear 10 jumps. I don't have to go around the sun or anything like that.
3, 2, 1, engage.
But what I normally look for is I look at my fuel gauge, which is on the bottom right, just above the mast lock, the landing gear and the cargo scoop, and once that starts getting about halfway, I start thinking about looking for a sun. Now if I'm doing this, doing quick flybys, it means I can go further, because we've got to line up for our exit.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Now, I've never done engineers first, but my suggestion of, depending what gameplay that you're going to be doing, is I would recommend going for your FSD drive so you get more jump range, and then obviously you go and engineer up whatever you need to, whether it's going to be weapons or shields or whatever else they offer. But we're going for the SFD so we can jump quicker.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Would help if I
charging.
press the jump drive, wouldn't it? Right, so while we're going around this sun, let's see how many jumps we've done. So we've done 14. So on the next...
Disengaged.
Oh no, we've still got quite a lot there. We've got another... Oh, I reckon we can get another 4 jumps out of there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
As you see from the running with names like elevation, fluxion, and coastal. But for me, true prestige can only be found in selection of the best needs and ready to smoke out of the box. Special
Fuel scooping.
now self-sorting, even in the company, without overloading programs.
Right, so we're going to be jumping into this system, and if it's got a K star in it, which is an orange star, and if we can fuel scoop on that, we're going to fill up. We don't need to fill up, but I always try to fill up every 10 jumps.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Because sometimes you'll go through the space and you'll come across dead zones where you can't refuel, and that is a pain in the arse, especially if you've got to detour. Right, so here we are. Right, now you can see that this is an orange star, but we can't fill up from this one. Okay, we're not too sure why, but it's not a yellow orange star. It might be just a yellow star or just an orange star. And when I first started playing this and started thinking, right, okay, what's wrong, am I not close enough and stuff like that, that's not the reason. It just means it is not the right star. So we're just going to go and show you on the map, if I can bring up the galaxy map here. Okay, so we can see the star here, and if we go to none there, you can see that this star here, okay, where we are, I believe where we are currently at, yeah, is a T star. Okay, so if you look at your star class here, okay, it's actually a red star. It's meant to be a red star, but it's coming up similar to a K star. Now I'm slightly colorblind, okay, but that's why I've get some of the colours mixed up. That's why I'm glad that they've got letters. So that's why I've only got a blue one, which is an A type, which I know that you can refuel from, and a K, which you can refuel from. Okay, so if you're ever stuck, those two are the ones that you can go into the map and look for. So if we were desperate for fuel, we could go here, because that is a yellow orange, and we could go here and that is a yellow orange. Okay, just a little tip for you if you start getting low and you're thinking where can I go and refuel. So here we go, we're going to go and jump here. Just check to make sure no one's following us. No. Admiral Spoon is on. Hi Admiral Spoon. He's one of our supporters for the channel, so we'll give him a shout out.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, so you can see again, to me it looks yellow orange. You can't scan on it. I'm keeping an eye on my fuel tank.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so we're just going to be under halfway here, and we've got 9 jumps left. Okay. Now that one here, this one here looks more red to me, yeah, than the other 2 previous stars, and yet
Fuel scoop disengaged.
okay, so looks like we've got shit behind us as well, so we've got to be careful.
Fuel scooping.
They might be doing the same as us, but that one looks more red than yellow orange to me. Okay, so we're bringing it back in there. You've got to try and keep it in an orbit. Even if you're going really, really fast, you've got to keep it in that orbit. So you've got to like kind of balance it so you don't overheat, and you've got to balance it so you don't go too far out, too far in. It does take a little bit of practice, but it's not that hard to do. And of course, you can always slow down if need be. I've never slowed down on a fuel scoop. I don't see the point. Now we've got, I think it's a 4A on fuel scoop, so we're doing like 49 tons per second. So we break off, and I think that other ship on the scanner was doing the same thing as us, because they've gone.
Frameshift drive charging.
So now we can see just how many we've got here. We've got 8 jumps left. Okay. Again, we scan. Line up.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging.
So 5 jumps out.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
And this is what I mean by dead space, these brown stars.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Okay, double star binary system.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
How many jumps we got? 2. Break away.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
I don't mind going around a little bit extra here. Okay,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
so this is our jump that we're going into,
Frameshift drive charging.
and then we're going to dock. go. Again, we haven't got to worry about this because we're going to be docking.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Remember to be slowing down as we come in. Oh, and don't forget to scan the system.
This is a Galnet News report for the 30th of September 3302. Princess Aisling Duval has clashed with former Imperial Senator Lady Karina Loren in an impromptu debate organized by the Imperial Citizen. Unbeknownst to either Princess Duval or Lady Karina, parts of the altercation were broadcast live. Princess Duval was heard to say, "You really thought you could swan in here from your provincial little sister and get away with murder? You even have designs on being emperor. Have you any idea how ridiculous you look?" "I'm not the one wearing a stupid wig," Lauren retorted. "You're finished," said Princess Duval. "Everyone knows you're guilty. You'll be stripped of your rank and title, and no fancy speech can save you."
There we go.
"At least I don't need someone to write my speeches for me," Lauren replied. "Anyone with half a brain can see this is a setup. Ask yourself this, who is the most to gain from this ridiculous charade? Nice try. You'll pay for what you've done. See the note. I know you hate it. Nice tries.
Delay for Hotel Echo Lima. This is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
In 2 weeks' time.
And here we go. We're requesting the docking.
Landing permission granted. Vector for approach to landing pad 41. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
And we will see you next time when we go down to the planet to go and see the engineer. Have fun, stay safe. We'll see you on the bounce.